This meat seller wasn't selling cow meat, she was selling something far worse. In the heart of Ahe Market, where the smell of spices danced with smoke from roasted meat, one woman ruled the stalls, Iya Kamsi. She was famous, not just for her delicious meat but for her wealth, her fine wrappers, her shining gold, and the mysterious confidence that followed her everywhere. People said her meat was the softest, her pepper the tastiest, and her charm the strongest, but behind that sweet smile was a darkness so deep, even shadows feared her. Iya Kamsi didn't just sell meat. She sold human flesh. No one knew at first. Her victims were the poor beggars who slept behind the market, the lost travelers who never made it home, and sometimes, even the apprentices who disappeared after a small quarrel. The market grew rich, but the town grew cursed. Her secret power was hidden in a dark shrine behind her house, where she traded blood for prosperity, death for dominance, and silence for success. At night, she bathed in bowls of blood, whispering incantations to ancient spirits. By dawn, her stall was full, and her laughter echoed through the market like music from another world. But every secret has an expiry date. The first person who tried to expose her was Pastor Daniel, a fiery man of God who heard strange cries from the market at night. One morning, he went to pray at the market gate. As he shouted, "Every evil altar be destroyed," his voice suddenly broke, his tongue stiffened. Before evening, he began to laugh uncontrollably and ran into the bush. Mad. People said he had challenged what he didn't understand. Then came Imam Yusuf, a respected cleric known for his wisdom. When he was told of Pastor Daniel's fate, he decided to confront the darkness his own way. He fasted for 3 days, then entered the market with his rosary. That night, thunder roared without rain, and he screamed from his room, "She is not a woman. She is a spirit." By morning, Imam Yusuf had vanished from the town. His prayer mat was found floating on the river. Fear spread like Harmattan fire. The people decided never to speak her name again. The few who whispered called her the Mother of Shadows. For many years, Ahe Market remained under her control. No new trader could prosper unless she approved. Children who mocked her would fall sick, and when she passed, dogs barked, and the wind grew cold. But one day, a young man named Pastor Nefemi arrived in town. He was not rich, not famous, and not even confident at first, but his faith burned quietly like fire under ashes. He rented a small room beside the market, and started preaching every morning before traders opened their stalls. People laughed at him, some even mocked him. Even great men of God failed here. "Who are you?" He smiled and said, "I'm not fighting her. I'm freeing you." One night, Pastor Nefemi dreamt. In his dream, he saw a woman holding a basket dripping with blood, smiling at him. A deep voice said, "She is the covenant that holds the market captive." He woke up sweating and trembling, knowing what he must do. For 21 days, Pastor Nefemi fasted and prayed. He faced ridicule. People poured dirty water near his door. Traders said his prayers were disturbing customers. Even Iya Kamsi herself sent him gifts of meat and yams, pretending to support him, but he refused everything she offered. On the 21st night, he heard a knock on his door. 3 slow knocks. When he opened it, the wind blew out his candle, and a strange smell filled the room. He began to pray loudly, "Fire of God, surround me." The shadow of a woman appeared in the corner and laughed. It was Iya Kamsi's spirit, visiting him in his dream yet again. "You don't know who you're fighting, boy," she hissed. He replied, "It's not me fighting. It's the one who sent me." By morning, his face was swollen, his body weak, and people thought he would give up. But that same day, he gathered the traders and said, "We will pray together at the market gate. If she is truly powerful, let her stop us." At midnight, the market was silent. Pastor Nefemi, joined by just 7 believers, began to pray. As they prayed, wind tore through the stalls, animals cried in fear, and the ground trembled. Suddenly, from Iya Kamsi's stall, a loud scream burst out, like the cry of a dying beast. The next moment, fire erupted from her roof, and her shrine burned to ashes. The people ran to her house. They found her on the floor, confessing with tears in her eyes. "Forgive me," she cried. "I sold my soul for power. I wanted to be respected. I never knew the price would be my peace." Her body grew cold, and before dawn, Iya Kamsi was gone. When the sun rose, something strange happened. The air in Ahe Market felt lighter. Customers returned. Laughter filled the streets, and Pastor Nefemi's church overflowed with people seeking deliverance. He didn't boast. He didn't build mansions. He simply said, "It wasn't me. It was God who wanted his people free." Years later, children would sit under the mango tree and listen to their parents say, "Never trade your soul for power. No matter how sweet it looks." Remember Iya Kamsi, the evil meat seller who sold flesh but lost her soul. Moral lesson: evil power never lasts forever. True strength is in faith, not fear. Greed can turn blessings into bondage. God always sends help, even when hope is gone. What do you think? Should people who use dark power for wealth ever be forgiven? Comment your thoughts below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to spread this powerful African story.